Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do some quick and effective Taekwondo exercises to help improve your balance for kicking. I hope you will like it, and if you do, please check out my other tutorials. The thing we're gonna practice is one kick, the front kick. For this, we're gonna lift up our leg and keep it in a chamber position. We're gonna do it on both sides. When you lift up your knee, make sure that you lift it up high and keep it up just for a little bit. And then you can extend the leg into a kick. This is going to be the front kick. Make sure that when you lift up the leg and kick out, you keep the kick out just for a little moment. So practice the front kick slowly and make sure that with each kick you breathe out as well. Keep your balance by focusing on your standing leg, and when you extend the kicking leg, make sure that you don't lose that balance. Do it slowly and be focused. The next technique is going to be the roundhouse kick or turning kick. For this, we are going to practice the roundhouse kick chamber on both sides. Lift up your leg and make sure that you keep it up just for a moment. Do it on both sides and make sure that the higher you can lift your knee, the better you can kick out from it. So lift your leg up and then slowly kick out. With each kick, make sure that you are controlled and focusing on the kick itself and breathe out with each kick. If you start losing your balance with the standing leg, just put your leg down and try again. If you feel like you can control it better, you can try and kick higher. I'm showing it to you in a different angle. Again, lift your leg up, hold, and kick. Other side, lift your leg up, hold, and kick. Make sure that you're focused and kick out only when you feel that your balance is strong. And now we're gonna combine the two kicks together. So first the front kick and then the roundhouse kick. Lift your leg up, focus, do the front kick, then turn your standing leg into the roundhouse kick position, which also helps you to move your hips, and the leg into a different position, as you can see here, and then do the kick. Again, focus on the kick itself and don't lose your balance when you are changing the position from the front kick to the roundhouse kick. With each move, you have to breathe and make sure that you are focused and keeping your balance. Make sure that the standing leg stays strong. With each kick, only focus on the next one. So don't worry about the next kick. Always focus on the one that's in front of you. So when you lift your leg up for the front kick, just focus on that one and make sure that you are doing it in the correct motion. You lift your leg up, hold, kick out the front kick, then change the position of the standing leg of your hips and the knee stays up, but now in the roundhouse kick chamber position, and then you do the kick and then you put your leg down. And now we're going to add a third kick to the mix, which is going to be the sidekick, or the yopchegi in Korean. For this, we're going to lift up the leg into a sidekick chamber position, then perform the sidekick itself. Make sure that the standing leg turns into a 90-degree angle from where it was, and you lift your knee up high and push the kick out sideways. You might have guessed we are going to do 3 kicks now. First the front kick, and then the roundhouse kick, and then the side kick. For this, you can see that the standing leg keeps turning with each kick. You not only need to focus on the kicking leg and make sure you're doing the correct technique, the front kick, roundhouse kick, and the side kick, but in order to do that, you have to make sure that the standing leg is turning as well as your hips, and you're keeping your balance and stay focused. With each kick, make sure that you're holding it just for a moment and then breathe out at the moment of the kick. When you feel like you've got the hang of it, just try and add a little bit more speed to it. Try to do the kicks quickly. So for this, you have to be making sure that your balance is strong, you're focused, and you're accurate. You can only do the kicks quickly and effectively if you've already mastered them doing slowly. Next up, we are going to do 4 kicks. We are going to add a 4th one after the side kick. The 4th one being a back kick. For this, we are going to start again with a front kick, then transition into a roundhouse kick, a side kick, and then turn all the way back to do a back kick, which is called dvichagi in Korean. I'm showing it to you in a different angle so you can see it better. So the front kick was in front of you and the back kick is behind you. So try to do it with that in mind. Keep your balance with the 3 kicks, and then the 4th kick is a little bit more challenging because you have to turn your head backwards in order to see where you're going to kick. So don't worry if your legs are starting to get wobbly, that's fine, it happens to me too. Just make sure that you keep going and keep on practicing. Make sure that you breathe out with each kick and keep your balance. When you feel like you're getting good at it, add some more speed to this technique as well. So 4 kicks, much more quicker. For this, again, you have to be balanced and make sure that you can do the kicks slowly in order to perform them quickly. So front kick, roundhouse kick, side kick, and back kick. With each kick, make sure that you hold your balance, kick quickly, and keep your knee up and breathe out with each kick. And now we're going to do a different 4 kick combination. We are going to keep the front kick and the roundhouse kick, but then we're going to add a hook kick and then a side kick at the end. So we are always front facing with this technique. We are not going to the side or the back, but we are going to add a hooking kick, which is difficult. So make sure that you're concentrating on that after the roundhouse kick. As you can see here, I lift up my leg, do a front kick, roundhouse kick, then do a hooking motion with the kick, and at the end I just add the side kick to the front. Pay attention to the standing leg. As you can see, it keeps moving, and in order to perform it well, you have to be turning it on the other side. And in order to perform it well, you have to be turning it away from the target. Later on, you can do this combo as well in a more speedier version like this. So concentrate on each technique. Make sure that you breathe out with each kick. Stay focused, keep your balance, pay attention to the standing leg and to the kicking leg, and do it faster. After the practice, make sure that you stretch and relax. Not just your legs, but your whole body was making sure that you're keeping your balance. So make sure that you are well rested and well stretched after the practice. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for this channel for more videos. See you in the next one. Taekwon.